Hey everybody, Mr. Patak here. In this video, I'm going to be talking about our first real Latin assignment for our Google Classroom. So our first assignment is going to be this story here from Minimus, chapter 8, straight from our book. What this assignment is going to be is I'm going to read the story to you so we can get pronunciation right. I'll also be posting this same story on Google Classroom, so you can just read it there after you've watched this video. And then, after I've read this story, there's going to be a Google form that you need to fill out, just like you've done for assignments 1 and 2. There's a Google form for this one, and it's going to ask you some questions about the story. If there's anything you don't know, if there are words you don't know, use the dictionary that you should have learned how to use in the other assignment. The assignment's not going to be too hard. It's going to be pretty simple because I've already given you 3 things this week. But I just wanted to get into at least a little bit of Latin, and I didn't want this week just to be about learning the classroom and an online dictionary. Okay, so I'm going to start reading this for you. And then after that, go to the Google Classroom and fill out the form, answer the questions. So we're in chapter 8, Februarius, time for some Greek. Rufus's first Greek lesson. Flavius has decided that it is time for Rufus to learn Greek. Corinthus has found an expert teacher who lives in Iboracum. Salve grammaticae, hic Rufus est. Demetrius intrat. Rufe Demetrius grammaticus novus est. Salve. Salve, Rufe. Ubi habitas? Nunc Iboracum habito, sed nuper circum Caledoniam navigabam. Non ne timebas? Ita vero tempestas efflabat. Ventosum irat et maxime pluebat, mare turbulentum irat. Tempestas navem in mare iactabat, ego et nautae timebamus. Quotidie orabam quod timebam, tandem in portum navigabamus. Tutti sumus necesse est nobis Deis gratias agere. Tabulas donare volebam, ecce tabulae. Sed difficile est tabulas legere. Ita vero literae Graecae sunt. Okay, so everybody, that is the whole story in Latin. Now I'm going to go through it a second time, and I'm going to talk about what's happening in the story. I'm going to give you some translations, not the whole thing, because that'll be part of your assignment, but I'll give you some. In this first box here, they're saying, hello, salve grammaticae. Okay, so grammaticae, that sounds a little bit like grammar. And he's probably talking to this guy here. So he's the grammarian, the guy who teaches grammar, or just teacher. He's introducing Rufus to the teacher. Rufe Demetrius Grammaticus Novus est. So this guy's name is Demetrius. And he is a novus grammaticus. He is the new teacher because he's never seen him before. Rufus asks, Ubi habitas? Where do you live? Demetrius says, Nunc iboracum habito. Okay, so if Rufus said, Ubi habitas, and Demetrius says, habito, I want you to think about what this means. I'm going to make that one of the questions in the Google form. So Rufus asks, where do you live? And he responds, Nunc iboracum habito. And he says, recently, he was sailing, navigabam, around Caledonia, which is like a country in the ancient world. So here he is on a ship. Weren't you afraid? Non ne temebas? Ita vero tempestas afflabat. Yes, the wind was blowing. And so you see he kind of goes down in a storm where it gets really dangerous. So it was windy and it was raining a lot. Mare turbulentum erat. So if you look in this picture, I want you to figure out what mare is. That's going to be another question. So it was windy and it was raining a lot. Mare turbulentum erat. Think about what mare has to be. So the storm was throwing the ship around. I and nautai were afraid. So figure out what the nautai are. That's going to be another question. So the storm is throwing the ship, like hurling the ship around. And the teacher says, I and blank were afraid. That's going to be these guys, by the way. So every day he's praying to the gods to be saved. Orabam, he's praying. And eventually they do arrive back in a harbor. They say, tutis sumus. So if you don't know what that means, well, think about what they've just gone through. And then they say, tutis sumus. I want you to figure out what that means, at least partially. And then they say, we have to give thanks to the gods. And then just randomly, Mr. Demetrius is giving Rufus tablets, which happen to have Greek letters on them because he's the Greek teacher. So next, Rufus is going to start learning a little bit of Greek. And that is all for today. Once you're done with this, just go and fill out the Google form. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Wale.